Happy day to you! Our last video on 1.3, combining like terms. We're going to do combining like terms and also distributive property in this video. What are like terms? Like terms have the exact same variables and the exact same powers, that same combination. To combine them, all you got to do is put the front numbers together, called the coefficients. Don't change the variables, don't change the exponents. And I think I can make perfect sense as to what like terms are. Let's say I had one person called Harry, and you looked at him and he had 3 $10 bills and 4 $5 bills. Like you had a 10, 10, 10, and then a 5, a 5, a 5, and a 5. That's what he's got. And then Larry over here had 2 10s, and he had 6 5s. If I ask you to put them all together, hopefully you can say, well, look, I got 5 10s, and then I got 10 5s. Right? So I got 5 10s, and then 10 5s. By putting those together, you just add like terms. The like terms in this case were the dollar bills, the $10 bills, and the $5 bills. Now in algebra, they're letters. They're not actual dollar, they're not bills. But those letters stand for some value. So an example that would algebraically would be 3x, 3 10s, 4y, 4 5s. So the x in this case would be 10s, the y in this case would be 5s. And then Larry would have to be 2 and 6. And if I told you to put them together, it would look like this. And then these are your like terms. Just underline them. They both have x's. So you have numbers in front. 3 plus 2 is 5. It's 5x. And the y's are like terms. Same letter, just add the numbers in front. 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 1. That's all like terms are. Right? So it's like saying you're going to have the same number anyways if you evaluate. So just put the numbers in front together. And then it's simpler. Okay. Distributive property, just to remind you, is when you take a number on the outside parentheses and you distribute, you multiply by each of the inside numbers. So in this case, if you did 3 times 5, you get 15. 3 times 2 is 6, and you'd add them up. Now, if I gave you that problem, I would expect you actually to follow the order of operations and do the parentheses first. Right? 5 plus 2 is 7. But notice, you'll get the same answer as we got over on the left. A common mistake with the distributive property is to not apply the negative correctly. So this is multiplying a -2 inside. And kids, 99.9% of the time, will say -2 times x is -2x. And that is correct. Where the problem is students don't think about this -5 as actually being a -5. Remember, minus is the same as plus negative. So you just treat that number in front like it's the sign of the number to the right. So the number in front, or the sign in front is a negative, and there's a 5 next to it, so just treat it like a -5. -2 times -5, positive. So you're just going to distribute first, and make sure you treat this like a -4. So -4 times 3x, -12x. -4 times -2 is positive 8. And then you have like terms, and the like terms are just this plain old numbers. Numbers here, they're called constants, 6 and 8. So instead of having 2 separate constants, you have 1, and that constant is 14. And normally you put the x in front. If you had 14 minus 12x, that'd be fine. But normally you'd have your x's with the biggest power on the left and work your way on down. Alright. So why don't you go ahead and try one here.
Jake Kupka, please dial 2105.
That was done. Last one here, going to have the same deal where you got a -4 in front. Common mistake is to do 6 minus 4 is 2. Don't do that. You need to multiply before you subtract. You'd like to do parentheses first, but you can't do anything in the parentheses first. So instead, just distribute. Take -4 times 3x is -12x. -4 times -2 is positive 8. 6 in front. Put the 6 and 8 together. Those are called constants. You can make one constant It's always going to be a 14 then. Negative 12 isn't a constant because it'll change. It doesn't stay the same. It depends on what x is. So you could have 14 minus 12x, but usually put the x, the biggest power to the left, and work our way on down. Once you go ahead and try number 1, see how you do here. Distribute, negative 6x. Negative times negative, positive 2x squared. 3x squared is the same as a 2x squared. They're like terms anyways. So 3 plus 2 is 5. Negative 4x, negative 6x, those are like terms. Negative 4, negative 6, negative 10. Last one. No distributive properties, looking for like terms. The only thing I see that is alike are these two right here. Nothing else is alike. Okay. Even if this would have had a y after it, it still wouldn't have been the same as that. It has to have the exact same power with the same letter. So the only thing I put together is the negative 6xy. And if there's nothing in front, just put a 1 there. So it'd be 5x to the third. I just said if there's a y there, there isn't. But it'd be 5x to the third. And minus 7xy, those go together to make negative 7, and plus 10xy to the third. I'm not too worried about order on that one, but that would be the order you'd see because the exponent for the x is biggest on the left and the exponent for the y is biggest on the right. So that's how it would normally look when presented to you. So that's combining like terms, distributive property. Refresher for you. I'll conclude section 1.3. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.